IP-based video surveillance networks. Video surveillance systems have become an integral part of security measures in various industries. IP-based video surveillance networks offer several advantages over traditional analog surveillance systems. This part of the course will provide an overview of IP-based video surveillance networks and their components. Network infrastructures for IP-based video surveillance include typically the following elements. 1. IP cameras. These cameras capture video footage and convert it into digital format for transmission over the network. 2. Network video recorders, NVR. NVRs receive video streams from IP cameras and store them for playback and analysis. 3. Network switches. These devices provide the necessary network connectivity for the IP cameras and NVRs. 4. Network cables. Ethernet cables are used to connect IP cameras, NVRs, and switches. The benefits of IP-based video surveillance networks include high-resolution images. IP cameras support high-definition video, providing more details compared to analog cameras. Easy scalability. IP-based systems can easily accommodate additional cameras and devices as the surveillance needs grow. Remote access. IP cameras can be accessed remotely from any device with an internet connection, enabling real-time monitoring. Integration with other systems. IP-based surveillance networks can be integrated with other security systems, such as access control and alarms. Advanced analytics. IP cameras often feature built-in analytics capabilities, such as motion detection and object recognition. The setup of an IP-based video surveillance network entails the following steps. Plan the camera placement. Identify the areas that need surveillance coverage and determine the number and type of cameras required. Network design. Determine the network layout, including the placement of switches, NVRs, and the routing of network cables. Camera configuration. Connect the IP cameras to the network switch and configure their network settings, such as IP addresses. NVR configuration. Connect the NVR to the network switch and configure its settings, such as storage capacity and recording schedules. Remote access setup. Configure the IP cameras and NVR for remote access, including setting up security measures like passwords and encryption. Managing and troubleshooting IP-based video surveillance networks involves the following activities. Monitoring network performance. Utilize network monitoring tools to ensure the smooth operation of the surveillance network. Regular maintenance. Update firmware and software, clean the camera lenses, and ensure proper power supply to the cameras and NVRs. Troubleshooting common issues. Identify and resolve issues such as network connectivity problems, camera malfunctioning, or storage capacity constraints. Upgrading the network. As technology advances, consider upgrading cameras, NVRs, or switches to take advantage of new features and capabilities. Some best practices for IP-based video surveillance networks include network security. Implement strong passwords, enable encryption, and restrict access to the surveillance network to prevent unauthorized access. Quality of service, QoS. Prioritize video traffic to ensure smooth streaming and minimize latency. Backup and redundancy. Regularly back up video footage and implement redundant storage solutions to avoid data loss. Regular training. Train surveillance system operators and administrators on how to use and manage the IP-based video surveillance network effectively. Remember to consult the manufacturer's documentation and seek professional assistance for specific setup and configurations, as different brands and models may have unique requirements. After this tutorial, you should have an understanding of IP-based video surveillance networks, including their components, setup, management, troubleshooting, and best practices.